it's really difficult to start training if you're already really tired every single week. One of the biggest things that holds people back from getting started in their training, whether it's for sport or just for life and being a healthier person, is them already being tired with their week-to-week training. And there's a really big reason for why this happens. Essentially, everybody has a level of load that they're able to take, a capacity essentially. And every single time that we dip above that capacity that we have as a human, then it's going to push us past that level and we're going to get tired. We're going to get really fatigued. And what this capacity is based off of is our fitness. Essentially, this is broken down into two main areas. And number one, it's going to be a bit of mental fitness. So how much you're able to mentally take load on, whether it's emotional, whether it's like work stuff, and just like how much you're able to compute over the week. And then the other side is fitness. And while they're two different factors, they're really tightly linked. And our fitness is going to come back to both our cardiorespiratory kind of side of fitness. It's going to be how well we eat. It's going to be things like just like how strong we are. Like that makes a really big factor in how much we're able to tolerate week to week, whether it's physical or not. That level of fitness is going to relate to how tired we get based off of a lot of different things. And it's not just physical. Maybe, I don't know, like your boyfriend broke up with you, or you've got a lot of like stress from like work things or goals or whatever it is. But it could also be physical. It could be you have a bunch of games scheduled for the weekend when you're in your sport, whether you're reffing or playing basketball or doing anything, right? It could be physical in terms of you're moving house and all of a sudden you've got all of this extra physical load on you. And the problem is that when your load is at this level, or your capacity is at this level, every single little thing is going to tick it above. And the smaller that your capacity is, the smaller the amount of stuff that you're able to do is, then this jumping up over it is going to be by a bigger amount. Yeah, it's like if you have $50, then losing 100 puts you $50 in debt, which was half of what you had, right? You don't have a lot to make up for it. Whereas if you have $1,000, then losing $100 is a drop in the bucket, right? It doesn't make that much of a difference. So we want to make that fitness buffer, that bank essentially of fitness, as big as possible. And this happens through training, because training is essentially us being really strategic about how much we go above that level. Everyone knows that the way that you build muscle is by breaking it down first and then it building back up. And it's the same thing with our fitness in general, right? We put ourselves a little bit above, we break ourselves a little bit down, and then we adapt, we go a little bit above. The reason that we need to be strategic about this though, is because when you're not, and you just like randomly go way above, our body's not able to adapt consistently to it. If we're at that $50 and we get broken by $100 every single time, this is such a big number to come back from. Whereas if we're able to consistently push ourselves a little bit above, our body actually is able to see a way of adapting so that it can let this lunatic of you know that next time we're going to be able to deal with it. It's really important that when we go into this, we're applying it with training so that we can slowly build up over time. And the beautiful thing is, the great thing is that after we build this up over time, then those jumps that go above aren't going to be as effective. The person that is going to be a little bit more fit, is able to deal with things, they do more often. When a really crazy week happens, yeah, they're affected by it. Yeah, they might, I don't know, need to sleep in on the weekend or whatever it is, but they're not as decimated by it as the person who normally doesn't do a lot. And they might do the same amount over their limit. They might both get charged that $100 fine, but at the end of the day, because they've got such a higher number, that jump over is so much less. So it's not going to make as big of an impact on their ability to do things. And that's where we want to be, because the better that we are with that, the higher the level of fitness that we have, then the less that we're going to be affected by those things, the better that we are going to be at dealing with them when they come up, because we can't stop them from coming up. So then the next thing that you come to with this, we understand that it's important. We understand that we want to increase that level of fitness over, but then it's about how do we get it there? And the truth is that there's three main tips that we have, but it's really important that we understand that we need to get there with training, because it needs to be regimented. Now, the three things that we can do with our training are, number one, we just need to get comfortable with doing things tired sometimes. You need to control when you're going to be doing things tired so that when that really big event happens, that really big week, maybe you've got a really important game happening on the weekend, you aren't all of a sudden blowing yourself up with it. So we control that and build ourselves up over time. We control those weeks where we're a little bit more tired on purpose because we've done the extra stuff, we've done the extra training, we've come in and gone to the gym, we've done those sprints on the weekend, whatever it is, so that then later on down the line, when it happens to us, we're able to adapt better. So get comfortable with doing things tired from time to time and make sure that you just get things done. I would rather you go in and do a gym session tired and it not be the best quality than not doing the gym session at all. Something is always better than nothing. In this context, let's not take it out of proportion. The second thing is to schedule your sessions, okay? If you want to actually build up that tolerance, then you need to be really structured about the fact that, okay, I do my gym sessions on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You need to be really regimented about the fact that every single Sunday you do a sprint session. And if you do that, then it's going to increase your ability to be able to get it done consistently. Once you've already built up that tolerance, once you've already built up that level of fitness, you can be loosey-goosey with it. You can train 5 times one week, one time the next week because things get busy, and then jump right back up to 5 times. But until you get there, until you build up that level of fitness, you need to be a little bit more scheduled with it because you don't have that requisite level to build above, right? That's what we're trying to build towards. In the start, make sure that you schedule your things. And like we said from point one, just do it regardless of if you're tired or not. And it's going to eventually get you there to the point where you can choose when you do things and you can choose a week that you just don't do as much so that you can keep up with other stuff in your life. And then the next week you can catch up or make up for it or just have a good training week regardless. The third thing that I want you to make sure of, the first two are very grind culture-y, right? The third one you're going to like if you didn't really like the things that I said earlier, but make sure that you have some fun. It's really important. This is going to be a long-term process, so we need to know that we're going to enjoy a component of it and that we're actually making it productive for ourselves by giving ourselves that fun element. At the end of the day, we're here to actually just like get things done that we enjoy. It's not life or death. So make sure in your gym sessions, you got something to look forward to. If you like just going around on some machines and pushing some upper body movements, give yourself 10 to 15 minutes to just go around the machines and do some upper body movements, yeah? If you really, really enjoy long distance running but you hate sprints, add some of that to the back end of your sprint sessions, okay? It's really important that we give ourselves something to look forward to, number one, because it makes it more likely that you'll show up. But number two, it's important that we make the whole process something that we enjoy, because then it's something that we can actually do in the long term. And then when we do get that to that requisite level of fitness, then we know how to integrate those things in rather than getting to that level of fitness, being like, sick, I've done it, and then continuing to hate all of our training or not doing it at all. So find some ways to enjoy little bits here and there, and it's going to make it more sustainable for the long term. I think that if you do those three things, it's going to make it much easier for you to continue to build up that level of fitness. It's also going to make it so that you're not always so damn tired from everything that you do. And by doing that, all of a sudden we can do so much more. You have options. You have options to get stuff done, to do extra things, to go out and just choose what you want to do with your life. If you are currently in a position where you're super tired, give them a go. Start by scheduling things out and go from there. If you want help, reach out. I'm happy to help out. Go to my website and see how I can help you necessarily. And yeah, watch another video. There is another one linked right over here. If you enjoyed this one, you'll probably enjoy that one. YouTube's pretty good at those kinds of recommendations. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.